Shaima Solaka knows women in San Diego's Middle Eastern community who are abused by their husbands, but won't leave them. The hairstylist sees bruises on the hands and faces of some of her female clients. She urges them to go.
Love is respect. الحب هو الاحترام.
But their culture encourages them to stay.
The reason we need to empower ourselves because our families did not support us. They will tell us you need to stay with him, go back to him. We need to support and we need to empower ourselves.
She and other Arab women new to San Diego discuss the challenge at an East County nonprofit. The organization, Licensed to Freedom, offers support services but also outreach and prevention classes to help counter a culture that blames the abused and protects the abuser. Founder Dilquaz Ahmed leads the sessions.
Survivors of domestic violence, what are you going to tell her? She came to you for help.
Ahmed said it took years for the community to just discuss the topic of domestic violence, but she now serves about 1,000 women, children, and even men each year through various programs. She suspects many victims she saw also experienced sexual assault.
Sometimes they say no, but I can read it in their heart and in their facial expression. It's them. But if they are not comfortable, I just move forward to another question.
She's now part of a collaborative focused specifically on reaching sexual violence victims, and it's seeing unexpected results. Advocates say this past year they had hoped to provide legal and support services to 40 victims who were assaulted by a non-intimate partner, such as a relative, employer, or stranger. But within the first 8 months, they heard from twice that many.
What that said is that the problem has not been addressed.
Ann Bautista runs the immigration clinic at the nonprofit Access, Inc. The organization focused for decades on domestic violence victims, but launched SAVE, or Sexual Assault Victim Empowerment Legal Network, when it realized many clients had also been violated sexually.
And it just goes to show that the less support you have, the less, knowledge you have about what protections are available to you, and having a good supportive network makes you more vulnerable to sexual assault.
The program takes a culturally sensitive approach to counter barriers that making victims silent. Access legal advocate Yolanda Torres Villa says each immigrant community rep holds regular workshops that bring mostly women together to talk about life. This creates a comfortable atmosphere that has led some in her group to open up.
One of them just say that she loved coming to the group because she felt safe and she felt empowered and she started sharing her experience that she didn't trust she didn't trust men and any men in her life because she was abused by her uncles.
Torres Villa represents the Latina and Mixtec communities, which includes a marginalized indigenous group in Mexico. Ahmed works with the Middle Eastern community, and others represent the African, Filipina, and Vietnamese populations. They each also serve at the network's walk-in legal clinics. So when a victim comes for help, someone is there who knows their language and how to ask about such a taboo topic.
I asked them, in your lifetime, have you ever been, touched or somebody made you feel uncomfortable? And that's when they say yes.
She says now she's often the first person many victims tell about their assaults, and the stories stick with her. She recalled one woman's experience of being raped by her father.
I was 9 years old. He would threaten me that he was going to kill my mom and my brothers if I wouldn't go with him outside in the storage room.
Torres Villa has a similar storage room at her home, and for a while couldn't bring herself to go in there.
Because I was scared that I would find her there, but it was like images coming to my head, when they were telling me all this stuff, I will go home, I will drive home and I will cry it in my car.
She says it took a long time to accept she couldn't prevent what had happened to them in the past, but that she can help them now. Tarryn Mento, KPBS News.